and welcome to The Julie Show, a weekly roundup of all things St Julie's. Here we are on our third episode already. And don't forget, if you've got any ideas you would like to contribute, please get in touch with us at the 1804 Society. We have a special theme this week, but more on that later. Let's hand over to Penny, our deputy head girl, asking the questions this week in our quiz of the week. So, take it away, Penny.
Hi there and welcome to the Julie Show quiz. 7 days, 7 questions. No prizes, it's just for fun. Keep your own score and check out what your mate how they did. And watch out, there's a deliberate spelling mistake in there somewhere. Here we go.
Number 1. Who was voted off Dancing on Ice this week? Number 2. Of the 10 richest people in the world, how many are women? Number 3. The 2nd of February marks the founding of the Sisters of Notre Dame de l'Amour, but when was this? Number 4. Which band recently had a demo cassette they made at school sold for thousands of pounds? Number 5. The Prime Minister said this week that the best way to end poverty is to... Number 6. Which movie was Sophie's choice last week? Number 7. Which type of song recently surged on TikTok? So, how did you do? Oh, and by the way, the spelling mistake was in question 7. You spelled surge like this. Bye!
Well, I hope that you got a lot of those right and that you spotted the spelling mistake. It's time now to pop up to the newsroom.
Hello and welcome to this week's news, where we're going straight away to a briefing with Mrs. Rooney in the chapel.
Hello and welcome. I'm here with Miss Adams-White and want to let you know what's going on next week, which is Children's Mental Health Week. Now, we all know mental health is very important to our well-being, and each day next week there is a different theme which I think it would be good for us to be aware of. So, I'll hand over to Miss to start us off.
Thank you, Miss Rooney. So I think I should start by saying, just to introduce myself to the school. So I'll be looking at promoting health and well-being. And although I've not had a chance to meet much of you yet, hopefully when the school's back and running, I'll get to catch up with you all. The theme for next week is all about expressing yourself. Each day next week, you'll be able to find information about the following challenges on the school's website. So Monday's challenge is to take a photo montage of yourself or a short video that expresses who you are. You as a person. This could include your current likes and dislikes, your strengths, interests, dreams and passions.
Tuesday is all about understanding dance as a form of self-care. Dancing can be used as a way to de-stress, join together and express your identity. Remember, the focus is on having fun and expressing yourself, not on being the world's best dancer. You'll find some videos for inspiration on the website.
On Wednesdays, we want you to explore your possibilities. We are all different and we'll find different ways to create and express ourselves. This year, Children's Mental Health Week encourages you to explore possibilities and find out which works for you. Check out the website to look at a poem by George the Poet, and he presents the poem Impossible, a spoken word piece about self-belief in the face of personal battles and doubtful outsiders. Can you write a poem to express yourself?
Thursday is Time to Talk Day. On Time to Talk Day, we're encouraging everybody to talk about mental health. Did you know that 1 in 4 adults and 1 in 8 young people will experience a mental health problem in any given year? Which is why talking about mental health is so important.
And Feel Good Friday is an invitation to focus on things that make us feel good. So why not learn and perform a new song, cook or draw something which allows you to express yourself?
Right, let's go to some questions.
Thanks, Mrs. Rooney. I do think everybody is having a tough time at the moment, and some people do struggle to talk about this with their family. Do you think there is any help out there if we need it?
Yes, very definitely. In fact, there are so many helplines and websites it can be hard to know where to go. So let me recommend going to Liverpool CAM's website as a first port of call. There is a 24-hour helpline there and lots of information too. Anything to add, Miss?
I definitely agree with your recommendations, but don't forget you've got your friends, your family and school, and they all want the best for you, so don't be afraid to pick up the phone and have a chat. Help can come in many forms.
Well, I think we'll leave it there for now. Hope you all have a good weekend.
Thanks to all the contributors there, and I hope you'll get involved in the activities planned. And now, we continue our series introducing the 1804 Society. We've already met Liv, Sarah, and now it's time to drop in on...
Hi, I'm Zoe and my role is head of house for Dorothy. That means setting a good example and representing Dorothy at school events, which I can't do right now. I'm currently studying English language and literature, digital media and sociology. After St Julie's, I'd love to go to uni and study mental health and then hopefully become a medical therapist. I applied to be a part of the 1804 Society because I wanted to be a voice for younger students and also give something back to the school. I would say my favourite place in the school is the common room because that's where all my friends are and I've made some really good memories while I've been there. I think one thing I've definitely missed from being in lockdown is not being able to see my family and friends. I think the things that keep me going through hard times is definitely good music. And finally, my favourite quote from St Julie is "Look to God as a sunflower looks to the sun for life." Bye!
Thanks, Zoe. And that quote from St Julie about the sunflower is a reminder for us to all stand tall, and I'm sure you're doing that all around you at the moment. Don't forget to give yourselves a break though. And now we're going to meet another fabulous member of staff.
Meet the staff, meet the staff, they're only human, meet the staff.
Thanks for joining us today. What is your job title here at St Julie's?
I'm Assistant Head Teacher Key Stage 5 and I teach English.
Who or what inspired you to do this job?
When I was in Year 7, I had a brilliant English teacher called Mr Kenny, and I had him again in sixth form, and I had a great French teacher called Mr Ryder. It's because of them that I wanted to teach him.
Can you tell us where you went to train, how long it took and what it involved?
I did my first degree at Edge Hill because at the time it was a Lancaster University College. I then went to the University of Liverpool to do my teacher training, and then I went back to Edge Hill to do my second degree, which was a Masters in Linguistics.
Have you had any other jobs and what were they like?
I worked in a pharmacy when I was in Year 11 and 12 just a couple of nights a week. Then I worked in Asda all the way through university. I taught English in Italy, and I also, for a very short amount of time, worked in a French bank.
What are your passions when you're not in work?
I love travelling. I like reading, playing the piano, watching Everton, taking my son to football and spending time with my friends.
What is your favourite band or performer?
Too many to mention. I love dance music. I've always liked dance music. 90s dance music is amazing. But I also like classical music and opera.
What's your favourite film and why?
It's hard to pick one. I love sci-fi, horror films, crime. So I'd have to say Star Wars Episode 4, definitely up there. Scarface, Godfather, The Untouchables. I like a lot of French and Italian cinema as well, so I like Cinema Paradiso. That's one of my faves.
What's your favourite hymn and why?
Now Thank We All Our God. It reminds me of sitting on a cold wooden floor in primary school with my teacher sitting playing the piano.
And finally, what is the best thing about your job at St Julie's?
The people. The staff are great. The students are great. I moved here in 2003 and thought I'd probably stay about 5-6 years, and I've never left. Definitely the people.
Well, that's it for now. Thanks to today's guest.
Meet the staff, meet the staff. They're only human, meet the staff.
Thanks, Mrs. Jones. 90s dance music, eh? Not too sure about that. Anyway, we're going to be moving now from our boss of sixth form to the boss of us all. And I'm hoping that our award-winning head teacher is out there on location.
Hello from the Peace Garden here at St Julie's, as we continue our journey reaching our third station. In this week, when we're thinking about mental health, we all know the importance of friendship, and this station is about how we grow peace through friendship, which is something that St Julie, our smiling saint, really valued. She once wrote, "No graces are greater than the gifts of friendship." And the inspirational figure we're learning about today is her friend, her best friend, her forever friend, none other than the remarkable Françoise.
Françoise Bland de Bourdon was a rich noblewoman who, during the Great Terror following the French Revolution, was imprisoned and sentenced to be guillotined. Thankfully, she had a lucky escape before she could be executed. Shortly after her release in 1794, she was introduced to the bedridden Julie Billiard, that's our St. Julie, in the city of Amiens. At first, the two very different women did not hit it off. Françoise could not understand Julie's northern accent.
They shared a deep faith though, and in time became great friends. Françoise was very important to the founding of the Sisters of Notre Dame, and she used her wealth to finance those early years. She stood side by side with Julie through difficult times, and when Julie died, Françoise took over as leader of the sisters. We would not be here without her, and that's why there is a Spirit of Françoise award at our annual awards event. That's Françoise, the friend of Julie.
Blessed are you who strive after peace. The Lord will call you his own.
Well, that was a very special friendship indeed, and it's more important than ever to have friends at the moment. Friends listen, friends accept us for who we are, and they make us feel whole and contribute massively to our mental well-being. I know that the friends I've made at St Julie's will be my friends for life. Okay, now let's see what Sophie's recommending for us this week.
Good morning and welcome to my recommendations for the week.
Firstly, the film of the week is the 1996 Romeo and Juliet with Leonardo DiCaprio. It's a 12 and you may have already watched it in English when learning about Shakespeare, so it's entertaining and educational. In addition to my movie of the week, I've also got 4 feel-good movie classics to enjoy with your family. Nanny McPhee, Romeo and Juliet, Despicable Me, and Back to the Future. And even though these may not be your first choice of film for yourself, it's nice to have something which would be appropriate to watch with your household, you know, with like your siblings or your parents. And for those of you who just want to sing along to something, why not try a musical theatre song playlist on Spotify to raise your spirits? And if you're unsure about some of the songs, just check with your parents to see if they're age appropriate.
Thanks, Sophie. Nice feel-good movies there, and I love the idea of watching with others. Why don't you turn off the lights, turn up the volume, grab some popcorn, and make it as near a cinema experience as you can. And now, a new feature from the English staff.
As you may already know, this week is Mental Health Awareness Week. There's lots we can be doing to support our mental health and well-being, and I think reading inspiring poetry is one of them. In May, during the first lockdown, actor Idris Elba read a poem called Don't Quit, live during BBC Breakfast News. The poem was written 100 years ago in the 1920s by a poet called Edgar Guest, and it's still just as relevant today. It's a gentle reminder to us that even in the most trying of times, it will end, and sunnier skies will come. Don't Quit by Edgar Guest. When things go wrong, as they sometimes will, when the road you're trudging seems all uphill, when the funds are low but the debts are high, and you want to smile but you have to sigh, when care is pressing you down a bit, rest if you must, but don't you quit. Life is strange with its twists and turns, as every one of us sometimes learns, and many failures turn about when we might have won had we stuck it out. Don't give up though, the pace seems slow. You may succeed with another blow. Success is failure turned inside out, the silver tint of the clouds of doubt. You can never tell how close you are. It may be near when it seems so far. So stick to the fight when you're hardest hit. It's when things seem worst that you must not quit.
Thanks, miss. That's great advice. And now it's time to get up. Yes, you. It's time for 3 minutes of exercise, which we all know is great for our mental health. No, it's not Joe Wicks. It's working out with Wolsey. Let's go. Okay, guys, let's get up on our feet and start moving. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. Okay, jump on the spot, here we go. Jump it up. You got to pump it up. We're gonna go great line to the right. 5, 6, 7, and 1. Okay, march out. Take a big deep breath. Okay, we're gonna go from the top, jogging on the spot.
enjoyed that. Let's have a quieter moment now as we offer our week to St. Julie, who watches over us.
Saint Julie, our smiling saint, we ask you to be with us each day. Give us courageous hearts as we face difficult times. Help us stand tall as sunflowers as examples to others. And give us liberty of spirit as we strive to serve the good God you served so well. Saint Julie, pray for us, protect us and bless us.
Well, that's the end of the Julie Show for this week. We're going to play out with Ellen from Year 11, who's going to sing a song made famous by Coldplay. Have a good weekend, stay safe, and see you next week.
When you try your best but you don't succeed, when you get what you want but not what you need, when you feel so tired but you can't sleep, stuck in a reverse, and the tears come streaming down your face, when you lose something you can't replace, when you love someone but it goes to waste, could it be worse? Lights will guide your home and ignite your bones, and I will try to fix you. High up above or down below,